Do you see these dark under eye circles? I'm gonna show you guys how to cover them the right way. The biggest mistake I see when trying to cover dark under eye circles is going straight in with a concealer or using a concealer that's way too light for your skin tone. Don't get me wrong, you can use the light concealer. There's just one step we need to do first to cancel out the darkness. This eye look is a good example for this tutorial because there's a lot of red and purple tones in my eyeshadow, which is also enhancing that color underneath my eyes. Step one is going in with an under eye corrector. There are so many on the market that you can use. This is one of my favorites. This is the one by Fenty Beauty. I'm in the color Deep Melon. You don't want to use too much. You just need the smallest amount. So I'm going to concentrate that right in the inner corner and then just on the outer corner right there. And then whatever's left over on the brush, I'm gonna blend in right in the middle like that. A corrector is usually gonna have a pinky peach undertone to it or a more orange undertone, and that will depend on your skin tone. It's completely brightened my under eyes. It's lifted my eye. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. My favorite at the moment is this one by House Labs. This concealer is pretty light for me, but I like to go in with a light concealer because I want this area really nice and bright. I'm pretty generous with the amount I use, but you can use a lot less if you're worried about fine lines. I'm using that same brush and same technique as earlier. Now that the concealer is on, you can see that it's lifted my eyes even more and it's created a really nice brightness just underneath my eye. The final step is to set the under eye area. If you don't do this, you risk the concealer creasing. I like to use a brightening powder. So this is the one by Huda Beauty. You can see it has a pink undertone to it. That's gonna really enhance the brightness under the eyes. I'm taking some of that product on a powder puff. I'm taking out the extra product on the back of my hand, just making sure that there's no creasing before I apply the powder or it's gonna set with those creases. Another good translucent powder, if you don't have this one, is the one by Laura Mercier. So if you're concerned about the color, you can just purchase a translucent powder. And look how nice and bright and flawless my under eyes look.